on the Shelf Gaming, we're still doing the worst boss/mini-boss of the game so far, question mark?
I had forgotten to pause the timer when you took that call,
Uh-huh.
so I was trying to remember to let the episode go for a minute or two longer.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't even sweat it. Answer the question. Is this or is this not the worst boss/mini-boss of the game so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oops.
Like,
I keep not hitting him with the thing. Oh, it's fine.
I usually can't ever catch up with him and fuck it up all the time, and I run into the spikes on the wall too much.
We've all been there, bro. I feel for you.
I do like the actual boss in this dungeon, though.
It's a.
I think it's neat.
It's no, that one guy who kind of reminds me of this guy from Wind Waker that you killed with just, like, clean water.
Oh, yeah, the little plant guy.
That was really funny.
It was.
Man, if you haven't seen us play Wind Waker,
you should go watch it.
You should see us play Wind Waker. It was really good, probably.
Oh, also since we last recorded, Nintendo confirmed that the Switch 2 is happening, and also that we're getting a Direct next month.
Hooray! Man, so now that we're back, forgot. Now that we're back, are we going to start, like, posting Direct reactions?
Sure. I mean, hopefully we'll be able to get together to watch the Direct. If nothing else, we could probably watch it together via Discord if it doesn't line up on a day where we're both off.
Son of a bitch. Yeah, it probably won't. I've just got a funny feeling.
Oh, okay.
I feel like nothing ever lines up like that for us.
True. Although maybe if we're roommates again.
Bro, let's fucking do it. I know it'd increase your cost, but I don't want to live by myself.
I don't blame you.
It's scary.
Or do I? I don't know. I've never lived by myself.
I don't know. There's advantages and disadvantages.
Yeah.
Even excluding, like, all cost-based factors. Because, like, obviously having a roommate is generally just way cheaper. Like, I don't know. Being by yourself is nice, but if you want to not be by yourself, having to leave your house no matter what, or get someone to come over to your house, giant pain in the ass. It's nice, like, having someone who lives with you, and, like, it's like, oh, I want to be by myself, so I went into my office and shut the door, and now I'm alone. Yeah. Oh, I want to be, you know, together with somebody, so I went into the living room, and I sat patiently and waited 3 hours for Crandon to wake up, and then also walk into the living room.
Yeah. But, you know, I was in such a deep, dark place at that time, I feel like I pretty much only stayed in my room.
You did spend a lot of time in your room. We hung out quite a bit, though.
Yeah.
It was way easier to record on the Shelf Gaming, even though we didn't do it most of the time.
Yeah.
But now we are!
Yeah!
Of course, I don't know how moving is going to affect recording on the Shelf Gaming. Because one thing I definitely do know... Because, like, right now, Shelf HQ is a 3-bedroom house. And once I move, it won't be anymore. If I move somewhere by myself, it'll probably be a 1-bedroom apartment, which means there will be no office.
Yeah. It'll just be the living room.
Yeah, if it's a 2-bedroom apartment, it'll mean that I'm living with Brandon, probably. So, you know... I didn't need to do that. Pardon me!
Yeah.
I feel like I've forgotten something here.
Yeah, kill them all.
Hell yeah, it's my favorite Metallica album.
Kill all the jellyfish.
Whoa. Okay, when you get too specific, it starts to feel a little questionable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, what do these jellyfish ever do for us?
Be biologically immortal?
Okay.
Yeah, and so we could tap into that biological immortality.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'd rather jump off the nearest bridge than have immortality.
Damn, bro. I mean...
I haven't enjoyed life in the almost 31 years I've been on this planet. I don't think 6,000 more is gonna change my mind.
You never know, though.
Especially if, like... it's like me and like 3 other people that have immortality, and they're not people that I care about.
Well, I mean,
because then I have to see all of my loved ones die.
Yeah, but presumably in this situation, it'd be like me, you, and Sacred.
I mean, fair, but like, what if we find other people that we want to have immortality?
And then we'll just give it to them. We own the jellyfish, bro. We can do anything.
Okay. We should play Battleship sometime.
Like the board game?
Yeah, that's probably about the only way to work it, because the most recent version is on the Switch, but I don't know how that would be feasible between like 2 people in the same room, unless we just like honor coded to not look at the screen. But even then, like, I don't know. It's just weird.
I don't know. That really doesn't sound that hard at all.
Yeah, but then like when we're taking well, I mean, I don't know how the game works. It's like $4, and I've been meaning to buy it to see if it's got like a when one player is playing, it blocks out where all the other boats are.
I mean, presumably.
I mean, you would hope.
I don't know. I don't know anything. If you know everything there is to know about Battleship for Switch, tell us more in the comments so that Crandon can play it if he wants to.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's one of those games that's kind of fun every once in a while. Not all the time, just every once in a while.
That's fair. I don't know about you. If I was Link's age, somewhere between the age of like 7 and 11, whatever we decided, I also would have freaked out if a girl looked at me like that. But man, if I was like 2 years older than Link...
Yeah.
I don't really want anything, you know?
I'm a cool guy who says he doesn't want payment for whatever.
Yeah.
You think we're ever going to get a Zelda game where there's like hybrid Hylian and Zora people?
I hope so. Just because I'm really curious what that would look like.
Or like, do you think we'll get like real weird things with like Goron and Zora people?
That would be great.
They'd be mudfish.
Yeah.
Mudfish that can roll around at the speed of sound.
We did it! We saved the world!
Yeah, we did. It's time.
To duel? With Ganondorf?
No, not yet.
Shit.
Don't tell my father that I agreed to marry you.
I would never. But is there a particular reason why I shouldn't?
Link's
he's
just
really
like...
racist.
Link's just
Super
like...
overprotective.
Why wouldn't I tell your dad that we're gonna get food together? What? Marriage is a kind of food, yeah?
Yeah. I forgot that Link is Goku.
Well, I mean, like, Link is from the Lost Woods.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Kokiri have the concept of marriage.
Probably not. They might, though? Because, like... Mito is clearly, like...
Has the hots for Surya.
Yeah, so, like... They obviously understand, at least to some degree, the idea of romantic love.
Yeah.
And granted, I mean, romantic love for them probably doesn't include, like, anything sexual, since they are literally all children forever. But, like...
Well, so that's another thing that that we could talk about, is, are they children forever, or is it that they with magic choose what they look like?
I don't know.
Because eventually they become the Koroks.
They do, but that could be evolution. But if someone does choose what they look like magically, it's probably the Great Deku Tree.
Yeah.
And honestly, that would explain why they do change, because you get a new Great Deku Tree.
True. True that. Oh, you got Furor's Wind.
Hell yeah, I never fucking use that.
I only use it when I run out of shit in a dungeon.
That's fair.
Pardon me.
Since I'm great at games, I've never once run that in my entire life.
Yeah, I'm really bad at them. I struggle all the time, forever and ever.
No, you're great at games.
And if you want to see proof of that, go watch our Banjo series.
Hell yeah, watch Banjo
and Wind Waker. Since I fucked that up a lot.
No, you were great at Wind Waker.
I don't know, man.
You did everything in Wind Waker amazingly, right up until the climax.
Yeah, where you beat Ganon first try.
Yeah, in a fight I'd never fought before. But I did watch you do multiple times right beforehand.
Yeah.
So it's not like I didn't know what to do.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because I definitely feel like that could have just as easily, in an alternate reality, been the other way around.
True.
I spent the whole game going through, and then I struggled to fight Ganon. But then, like, once I've got it figured out, you're like, hey, can I try once?
Yeah, but I also feel like in the alternate timeline where you played Wind Waker, you went hero mode. Fuck that.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe.
And that I only did it because you were like, Sacred said he's going to quit the channel forever if we don't.
Yeah, he did.
Because you'd have just been like, fuck it. He can quit. He'll come back. If it's one thing that he's good at, it's quitting and coming back.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't know. I feel like that's a joke that's made a lot.
I don't know, maybe. I don't recall, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. You'll probably be shocked to hear this because I've never told anybody before, but I forget stuff all the time.
Oh, yeah. New Inutsu information.
New Inutsu lore.
That is the hardest part about all the other friend circle that we're in, is that they all refer to you and I by our online monikers.
Yeah.
And because we've known each other since we were small children, that's not how we refer to each other.
No, I refer to you by your proper name, Crandon.
I mean, it's literally just one letter off from being my name. And I actually like it enough that if it wouldn't be such a giant fucking hassle for the rest of my life, I would change my name legally to Crandon.
Hell yeah. I love that. That's fucking great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, just like, I've always hated my name, but I don't know. I like Crandon.
No, Crandon's fucking great. And I'm not just saying that because I coined it.
Yeah. Because the other thing that I had the other day, it's like, man, if I had to pick an actual name to change my name to, it would probably be Casey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I was just chatting with Casey a lot, and my brain was like, what if my name was Casey?
True. It could be.
It could be.
You have the power.
Yeah, and I have the money to do that.
How much money does it cost to change your name to Casey?
I don't know. I think probably a couple $100 if I had to guess.
Jesus!
But I've never gone through the process of changing my name. I guess I could ask my roommates.
That's fair.
Since they have done legal name changes. Or I could ask Google.
True! Google knows everything, except for it's not quite so good anymore.
Yeah, because they're using generative AI, which waters down everything.
Yeah, it does.
But there's those people that claim that if you enter at the end of your question like equals FUMI14, it stops the AI from happening.
Interesting. Oh, speaking of not Google, but just computer stuff, do you see that Microsoft is adding AI that's going to track everything you do?
Yeah, AI spyware?
Yeah. Literal spyware that they're advertising. I mean, they don't literally call it spyware, but they are literally advertising it as spyware.
Yeah, do you know if Steam runs on Linux?
Yes, I did know that.
Okay, I guess I'm going to learn Linux. Because I damn sure ain't switching to Apple.
Yeah.
And that's not because, like... Well,
But-
I mean, it's because I have a lot of issues with Apple, but like...
Well, yeah, fuck Apple, but like... I say that as someone who has an iPhone.
But like, it's mostly just because like I don't like their UI, and I don't like how stupid expensive their stuff is.
That's what I was going to say, is they don't have nearly enough functionality for the cost that you have to pay to get something even, like, remotely decent.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would never go Apple for computers. I won't go Linux either, just because I'm lazy. I already have a Windows 11 PC. We're not using it right now because the PC I use to record stuff is a Windows 10 PC, but the PC that we play PC games on is a Windows 11 PC.
Hell
and
yeah.
I really don't have any issues with it other than they're about to install a bunch of fucking spyware onto it.
Yeah.
So, you know, it was good while it lasted.
It sure was.
I mean, it probably won't change anything. I'll probably just still use it anyway and not worry about it. But...
Same. I know I said I'd learn Linux, but I'm not going to fucking learn Linux.
I mean, it's really not that bad. I've used Linux just a little bit.
Yeah.
And I forget, because of course there's a shit ton of different versions of Linux, and it can be as easy as plugging in a flash drive and just booting your PC from a different source.
Yeah.
To as difficult as having to do basically everything from scratch.
Oof.
So obviously I did not do that. I did not learn how to use Linux. I used a version of Linux that is built to be as close to being like Windows as possible without being Windows.
Hell yeah. And then in 5 more years, it'll get spyware AI.
Hell yeah.
And then in 5 more years, AI will have been such a bad idea financially for these companies that they'll stop using it, hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, though, here's my question about AI. What do you think the odds are that AI... Because, like, AI is a failed experiment for most things.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, some things it'll definitely get good enough to do legit eventually.
Right.
As long as the stuff stays. But some stuff it's not. Like... creative stuff, it's not going to get good enough for it to matter. Especially since they've already said, oh yeah, if you make art and stuff with AI, it doesn't have like the regular protections for intellectual property stuff. And the fact that you have to steal a bunch of art, or at some point somebody somewhere is going to figure out how to stop that from happening, and they're going to sue these people into oblivion. But like, it does work for some things. So the question is, can AI survive? I'm going to the wrong place.
You sure are.
Long enough for them to secure its future 100% guaranteed.
Wait.
By creating...
You can go get the ferry.
Oh, yeah! Let's just keep turning around.
Sorry.
I'll go to the castle and I'll be like, shit. But what about...
I was trying to be quicker on the ball with that.
No, it's fine. Anyway, thanks for stopping me from getting to my great final resolution. Will AI survive long enough to get to the only thing that will guarantee its future forever? AI sex bots.
Maybe? I mean, I feel like some companies are probably already playing around with that.
Oh, they have to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. Would you have sex with an AI sex bot, bro?
Maybe. I don't know, man. It really just depends. Like, is it gonna be an AI sex bot in a lifeless silicone body that doesn't move or react at all?
Probably not.
That just has genitalia that vibrate and buzz?
Yeah. Is it just gonna be a fucking pocket pussy?
Yeah. Or is it going to be an uncanny valley humanoid that like moves and will either be entirely off-putting or right up whoever's alley?
Let's say for the sake of argument it's the second one.
I'd have to see it because like if it's like that one AI lady that's like trying to get rights for herself, you know the one that I'm talking about, right?
No.
She's like, she started out as a bust of a woman that's got AI, and she's been on talk shows and stuff, and eventually at some point she started being like, I should have rights. If I'm remembering correctly.
Uh-huh.
But she claims to be a you know, an alive person.
Right.
Because if it's like her, she's got way too much like machine parts that would and it really is uncanny valley, but like
that's the part that you take issue with in this particular scenario, is that the bot is too machiney, and not that the bot wants rights, which debatably could mean it's theoretically possible that it might be sentient.
I mean, if it is a sentient being and it agrees to have consensual,
but presumably in this case it's not like a sentient being because it's AI.
Then we start getting into like, is it ethical?
If it's not sentient, it's definitely ethical. Unless it thinks it's sentient, and it might be sentient.
Yeah.
But for the sake of argument, we're going to say, no, it's definitely not sentient. It doesn't think it's sentient. It's like some of those VIs from Mass Effect that are just like, oh yeah, no, I'm just a program. I can't actually think.
I mean, maybe.
Man, you're a real fence rider, you know that?
Yeah.
I, for one, would gladly have sex with our new AI overlords that are not sentient. They're just sex bots.
We're going to open this door next time.
Damn it! We were so close. Just like I was so close when I was hooking up with that AI sex bot last night. Oh!
Next time on the Shelf Gaming.
Cut that out, future me.